Hey, my Legion, how y'all doing today? I'm petting Alice right now. She's right under the table being good. And I'm here today to review Boom Bust Boom, a new show on Netflix that came on, directed by none other than Michael Palin's Terry Jones. And I haven't seen a lot of stuff from the Monty Python guys. I remember Michael Palin did a couple great travel series. He did for A&E. He did one. Well, I didn't find out about. He did one I didn't find out about till it broadcast. It was Michael Palin's Around the World in 80 Days or something like that. Not the movie, but he did like different segments of stuff that were similar to the movie, I guess. In different locations. I saw like a few episodes of when A&E rebroadcast it years after the original broadcast. They kind of showed it spotty and stuff like that. So I didn't see every episode. I wanted to, though. And this is back when A&E was a lot different than it is now. And then the one I did see was Michael Palin's Pole to Pole. And that was awesome. I even made a copy of it on VHS. And then, like I said, this was back in sometime in the 90s. And basically his trip from the North Pole to the South Pole. And that was a really interesting thing. My dad was watching, too, and he really enjoyed it. Very interesting, with some humor in it, very fascinating travelogue. And then I'm surprised Travel Channel did broadcasts of it or reruns. That would have been a really good show. And then he might have done some after that. The only one I remember seeing after that was on PBS. He did something called Ernest Hemingway Travels, and that was really good. I remember watching it with Dad, and it was sponsored by the Ernest Hemingway Collection, which is a fine line of furniture. I remember when they showed the commercial for the pristine furniture. I remember, talking to my dad, telling my dad this is back when he's in really good health and stuff like that. I said, "Well, I bet you that stuff's really, really, really expensive." And he said, "Yeah, I bet you it is." Well, anyways, this is Boom Bust Boom, and Terry Jones directed, like I said, and it's about the financial system and like the crash, like the Great Depression and the crash of 2008, and all these other. Financial things that happened that were big back in like the thing with tulips way back in 1500s, whole bunch of different stuff. Very interesting show. And he did it with like regular people, live action people, and then he did it with puppets and animation in the movie to try to spice up a little bit. I mean, try to make it a little more interesting so when it's dry. It's very fascinating. You have to really pay attention though. It's very entertaining, and they had they interviewed John Cusack, and then they had regular people from the financial industry, along with Terry Jones doing his own thing. And I really liked it. They said there was lots of laughs on the way. I didn't think it was really that funny, except for the clips from South Park. There's 2 clips from South Park, and then they showed a clip from a Monty Python movie, Life of Brian. That was funny. Life of Brian was awesome. And towards the last half hour or something, like this, like a documentary, so there's no real spoilers. And they were talking about Monkey Island, and talking about how monkeys react the same way humans do in some respects, as far as like they had like this financial type of experiment, which was really neat. And then they were talking about people in college taking economics course, and they don't teach them the basic things. They don't teach them. They teach them the neoclassical economic system, and they don't teach them about like the crash of 2008 or anything like that, because when people ask them what happened, they said they can't really tell them what happened. And that was a little bit ironic and funny too. It's a very entertaining and interesting show. I really liked it. I give Boom Bust Boom a full on 8 out of 10. I think you'll really enjoy it. I mean, they should show this movie to the kids taking economics courses in college and stuff, or like in high school, because we had business class and stuff like that. I think it's a very important and informative show. It's like an hour and 10 minutes. It's on Netflix right now. I think if you have a knack for like a documentary or some educational stuff about economics with some good entertainment value, definitely check this out. I really enjoyed it. So until next time, everybody, please take care of my Legion. And cool seeing Terry Jones again. I haven't seen him in a while. So, take care, everyone.